Good morning, everybody. I know it feels a little weird because time change and all of that. So I know my days, this last couple days, have just I feel like the days are going very slow. I don't know what it is, but I feel like they're going very slow. But anyway, wanted to get on here this morning and chat with you a little bit. But first things first, you can win something. Excuse me. I am giving away a free one-on-one with me. You can chat with me. All you got to do is, with the video that you're watching, is like and comment on the video that you're watching. I'll go back and check it out, and you'll get entered for that on the 15th of November. So the last one I gave away, it was a really good conversation that I had with them about getting. We can talk a little bit about that and talk about whatever you need to. Jump right into it, because that is how to have your home sell for $10. Okay. Oh, and I do have to point this out. Let's see which side is it, right here. Painting. I did that. So I jumped out of my box and I did this little painting here. So I'm going to be hanging that up, but I had to put it. I'm not an artist, but I feel like this is pretty good, actually. So this is going to be hanging in my house. We did one of those wine and painting things. And no, yeah, in this picture, it kind of looks like my barn is leaning just a hair. So maybe it was hit by the derecho too. Who knows? But anyway. But I'll do it this morning. So here's the thing, is I feel like these are all pretty obvious things. However, as I show homes and that kind of thing, I have realized not necessarily just a given, right? Okay. So the first one, keep up the maintenance. And okay, so here's the deal, guys. You can't live in your home for 20 years, not do a doggone thing to it, and expect you're going to get, the top dollar for it. If people, any kind of kitchen updates or any kind of bathroom updates or anything like that, you're not getting top dollar out of it. I'm just calls it out and says you're not getting top dollar, okay? You may get up to there if everything's still in good condition, and the rest of the house is pretty updated, top dollar, just plain and simple. You have used and abused your carpet to the point where it has been on its last leg. You're not getting top dollar for your property. So you just kind of got to think about those things. These are all maintenance things as you live in the home. Now, if you have a hardwood floor in the home and it's just showing some wear, people don't have to deal with carpet. They like not dealing with carpet. There's a lot of people out there that don't like carpet. I don't know, there's a lot of people that don't like carpet, but we don't have animals or we don't have shoes or anything up there, so it's never really a big deal, okay? But, things, if your roof has damage that you did not fix, you're probably not getting top dollar, because these are things as a homeowner that you need to take care of. Get updated, then yes, you're going to get higher amounts of money for it, and it's going to sell quicker than if you don't, okay? That's the plain and simple truth of it, okay? I'm not sugarcoating it. People, if you have carpet, so if you have left it till the day you're going to sell it, like you're ready to sell now, you're done with it, because this is what happens, okay? When people make up their mind, they have already in their mind, they're done with it, okay? They are done with the property. They are ready to move forward. They don't have maintenance. Now, you do have people that do that, but I'm just saying, typically, okay? I'm going to adjust this down here a little bit. Typically, we do not. Okay, so you know, as long as you keep it up, then you shouldn't have to do this stuff at the very end, and you'll actually get some enjoyment out of it. You know, you replace the carpet a year or two before you rent carpet for a couple years before you actually sell it. It's not new carpet, okay? Because typically what you pick out is not what somebody's going to keep. They're going to pick out something different. Painting on the walls, you don't necessarily have to repaint unless you haven't repainted for 20 years. Then you might want to think about repainting, but unless you go with a very neutral color, is not going to be something somebody else picks out, okay? The other thing, the second thing you can do is declutter. And make your home smell good, okay? 100% of buyers, when they come into a home, and I'm talking 100% of the buyers, they lead with their nose, period. If you got a funky smell in there, or it smells like cat litter box, or it smells like dog, I don't care if they have their own cats and dogs. It may not bother them, but they will smell it and it will get called out, okay? So make sure that you are leading with your nose. If you're having a showing or something, Scentsy, you know, I have no skin in that game, but Scentsy makes some really nice, like, baked goods. A nice little crisp apple or something in there, and that tends to help. That's kind of a little tip, a little secret. Don't leave candles burning, but even if you don't want to do those, then even if you want to do like some people do the essential oils, they'll have a diffuser going, and that helps as well. Okay. Clean up the pets, clean up the pet odors, get the pets out of the house, make it look clean. Once you have it clean, keep the dog hair, the cat hair, and everything at a minimum. You could get a showing at any time, okay? So you need to make sure, and here, guys, here's the other thing. Make sure your dirty underwear is picked up off the floor. But I have walked into homes where it's supposed to be show ready, and there is a pair of dirty undies on the floor. And you're like, oh, okay. So, whatever, but make sure that they're picked up. Dirty clothes, I mean, a pile of dirty clothes isn't near as bad as exposed dirty underwear. It's like exposing yourself. Make sure that that gets picked up, okay? And then just make sure that you declutter. When I talk about declutter, make sure that you don't have any like real estate on the pictures of your whole family. You don't know these people that are coming through your home. Take down your pictures of your kids. Take down the pictures of, put up something very generic if you need to fill display space. You can go to Hobby Lobby and get some really inexpensive decoration to replace it with something. Just replace it with something and take down your pictures. People need to be able to see themselves in your space. Okay? So that's the ick that's going on in the world right now. You want to keep your littles happy and safe. So you don't want to have any of that out and about. Okay? And the other thing is it's just depersonalizing. If somebody knows you or they recognize from somewhere, then they may already have some preconceived ideas about you. So if they don't know who you are, then about your home. Okay? The third thing, make sure your curbside appeal is appealing. Okay? If you have let all the weeds grow up into the outside of the home, we need to de-weed. Okay? Plain and simple, we need to de-weed. We need to have the toys and the bikes and everything picked up out of the yard. We need to have all of that stuff clean and looking. Now, if there is a toy left in the yard, it's not the end of the world, because typically if you have kids in this home, somebody else with kids is going to have that same thing. A swing set, don't worry about them. You've weed whipped around or weed whacked around the whole home. Make sure it's just good and clean, that the lawn is mowed. Just because you don't know when they're coming in. You know, you don't know when they're stuff. The driveway is clean of clutter and garbage cans. You know, you don't want garbage laying all over the yard. The biggest thing is the curb up to the house. It's going to be, you have to think of your curb as the first impression of your home when they go into it, okay? So if they roll up to the home and they're sitting for a few, looking at the front of the home and they are picking it apart, okay? They are sitting there, they're picking it apart, they're waiting for their showing time. And oh, wow, they didn't weed. I mean, it's something like that as well. So anyway, so those are the three things. Keep up on the maintenance and updates of the home. You know, that way you don't have to do things very last minute, okay? The home, and make sure it smells really good before you show it, okay? Just get all of that good and clean and declutter it and depersonalize it, okay? The curb appeal is appealing. Make sure the curb appeal, the weeds are pulled, it's weed eated, the lawn is mowed, the yard is cleaned up, the garbage is put away, all of that. Fine, leave it out, but you know what I'm saying. Like, just make sure everything is clean because that is the first impression of your home. So, alrighty, if you love this video, I hope of what it's going to take to get top dollar out of your house. You know, go ahead and if you're on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe and like. Or I'm sorry, subscribe. So you can be notified when I am on here. I'm on here every day at 11 o'clock Central Time, 11 a.m. Central Time. So go ahead and click the subscribe and the bell. If you're catching me ahead and go to YouTube, click the subscribe and the bell. Also, if you like this content but just want to dig in a little bit deeper, want to be able to ask some questions, pop on the face or all in the description with the link to YouTube as well. But go ahead and click the link of my free group, Facebook group, Mom Self-Discovery, Women Writing a New Chapter. Pop over there. We're having discussions about this kind of thing all the time. So, and then I also do you can ask questions and get all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I hope you guys have an amazing Monday. It is gorgeous out. I hope to see you all